Anyway, back to our scheduled programming. Here we have our main event of our undercard for this pro event. Tim Leung coming out of Southside BJJ in the Twin Cities, here to take on Aaron Willis out of Tipping Point BJJ in Cedar Rapids.
Young Aaron Willis coming out of CR, cornered by old Derek Flagg. Now, BP, I know you're a consistent training partner of Aaron Willis. Is this zip-up hoodie handmade?
Absolutely not. This is a shout out to his sponsor that I know he'd want me to get in, which is Weak Sauce Philly. One of the only BJJ guys that I know sponsored by a hot sauce. But if you use the bathroom as much as Aaron did, you would understand why.
Weak Sauce Philly sending their best tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our sixth and final featured bout of the evening on the undercard will be contested in the men's advanced 170-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a two-time Who's Next Open champion, making his Sub Spectrum pro debut. Representing Twin Cities Southside BJJ by way of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Captain Tim Leung. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, a brown belt, making his Sub Spectrum pro debut, representing Tipping Point BJJ by way of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Aaron Willis.
All right, here we go. Double pro debut for both of these competitors. Aaron Willis sitting the guard and Tim Leung going right into a body lock.
You know, I've been wanting to see Willis on one of these cards for a while. I'm glad he's making his debut tonight. I'm really excited to see him roll.
Yeah, looking to really get in front of the face here, trying to stop that forward momentum from that body lock, and now getting the closed guard, looking to slow the match down a little bit. Looking to remove those bicep grips here, get back to a grip on the head and break the posture. Also looking to come underneath. I know Aaron is a big fan of, working to that octopus guard, in the gi and coming underneath to those legs. So, with Tim Leung showing off some of his leg lock skills in the previous Sub Spectrum events, we could see this become a game of feats.
Next time when you lock up that K guard, just want to shoulder more, okay? So he doesn't,
Hand fighting from the closed guard still going on. Willis just kind of content to hold that and wait for what he wants.
Absolutely. It's kind of a matter of making your opponent play your game here. Tim Leung really looking to get those double biceps, and Aaron starting to underhook those legs as he stands up. It looks like Tim really doesn't want to play that. Every time he gets those underhooks, Tim lowers his level back to the mat, gets those knees on the mat. A lot of hand fighting from this position. It's not an incredibly dynamic game, but it's really a matter of inches. Looking for that underhook on the foot.
Willis going for a muscle sweep.
Yep. Tim looking to kind of come up. Aaron coming up on top, ending up in the mount, looking to consolidate. And referee Jordan Butler putting a stop to the action there. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left, ending with Aaron Willis in the top of mount. And again, being a training partner of Aaron, I know his game is very methodical, very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to just say slow, but he moves methodically. He keeps consistent pressure and just tries to keep moving forward when it's ready. And now he's taking a step back from the mount, ending up in half guard, but looking to extend that arm for the Kimura here.
All right, he's got the Kimura, he's got the hand on the mat. Let's see if he can finish here.
He's looking for the Kimura, coming over the top.
Goes around, looks to check the back, does not get it. Tim coming up on top in a side control position. Great work from Tim Leung.
What a scramble, leaving the Kimura. Tim Leung gonna end up on top. Again, no points are being scored yet. Still 5 minutes left in this match. Now Tim Leung looking to keep that crossface tight here.
Willis looking to get a frame in. Tim just keeping that shoulder crossface strong. Willis lets a breath out. Forearm in the throat now. Tim bringing that pressure.
Yep, coming back to the crossface, back over the top. Not really deciding exactly where to keep those legs, but keeping heavy. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm. Tim Leung isolating an arm on top. Aaron Willis gets it. Both underhooked on the same side as Tim Leung starts to hug that head really tight here.
Tim has the head with the arm across. Willis looking to turtle out maybe.
Yep.
Gets back to guard.
Right into the half guard. And we have just about 5 seconds until the points are starting. And then I imagine we're going to get a lot more movement here. Both of these guys would like to be up on points. Jordan Butler tells the competitors points is now live.
Tim looking to dig for an underhook.
Yeah, it looks like Aaron Willis getting it instead. Double underhooks from the bottom of half guard. Tim Leung really trying to smother here with that crossface. Getting the underhook on the opposite side now.
Tim putting an instep in on the thigh of Willis, looking to free that knee and slide out to side control. Keeping it nice and flat.
And, you know, the key here is that extension, getting that distance between your opponent's head and their legs and making it super difficult to hold that half guard. And Aaron Willis doing a fairly decent job at this point, but he knows he wants to get out of there.
And there it is. Tim swings into a side control.
It's going to be 3 points for the pass for Tim Leung.
Well-established position. Immediately goes to work, switches his grip. Maybe looking for a Kimura here.
Trying to isolate the arm.
He's got the double wrist lock. He'll look to get the hand to the mat next.
Yeah. Willis looking like he's keeping a post on the hip. Tim trying to get his hips a little closer to the head, trying to get to that north-south position.
Tim in a north-south, coming behind him actually. Kimura is such a great way to take the back too.
Absolutely. You know, use that threat of the Kimura and end up in a much worse position. Tim attacking the back, not getting any back mount points yet. He doesn't have both hooks. We have 2.5 minutes.
Currently in a half back position, still kind of cling to that arm. Almost in a twister-esque position here. Let's see if he goes for it.
Looking for the wrist lock, trying to earn some brownie points with me, and I understand why.
Whoa. Right in front of the master himself.
Guard, back to the guard.
Tim looking to come back on top, really looking to establish a good back control here. Still just with the single hook, 2 minutes left. Tim Leung up by 3-0.
Tim with that still with that single deep hook. You know, even if you don't have both hooks in, having one hook in really deep is still a great way to stay on your opponent's back. You might not get points for it, but if you apply a power half Nelson like you're doing right now, you can really stay plugged in.
Absolutely. Tim Leung using kind of a dynamic back control system here, you know, not content to get both hooks in and maintain like a solid control. He's using that single kind of super hook to go in and out of back control. Whether Aaron goes up to turtle, he's following him there and then using that to flatten him back out.
You know what's great about that too is, you know, if your opponent escapes, you're right back up at the top of half guard. Great position, look, start passing again. That half guard and the single deep hook work really well together.
Absolutely, and that's kind of what we're seeing here, where Tim Leung back on the top of half guard, you know, looking to stack up some more points if he can with just 1:20 left in this match.
Willis underneath, looking to frame. He's got to get going here if he wants to get some points on the board or get a submission.
Absolutely, and Tim Leung now establishing another pass, making the score 6-0 at the moment.
Tim clean that arm, putting an elbow on belly position kind of in, moves over to the north-south, goes down to an arm bar here.
Yeah, flipping over, looking to isolate or collect the leg as well as he gets that foot in to try to break the grip. Switching back, doubling up, kind of looking for that spider web position.
Tim, and there is the submission, folks. Sub Spectrum retains its 100% submission ratio into the night.
Ladies and
Tim
gentlemen,
Leung.
we're at 7 minutes and 15 seconds via armbar. Captain Tim Leung.
Absolutely. What a back and forth match between both of these men. You know, we start off with a shock sweep and mount, and then into a Kimura series, into Tim Leung establishing back control and just riding that out until he gets that armbar finish. Really great effort by both of these competitors, and a great win for Tim Leung.